Yes!
And this is Steve Brooker, also known as Mud God.
I actually want to change history.
Steve and his sidekick Rock are part of a licensed group of amateur archaeologists known as Mudlarks. They scour Britain's foreshores, searching not for buried treasure, but hidden history.
Oh, yes!
Tasty.
Wicked! That is tasty!
They've agreed to share with me their decades of knowledge and experience.
Come here, man, I love that!
Our adventures on the foreshore will propel us on historical quests that range from the sublime
Whoa! Yes!
to the painful,
Hold the line, lads! Stay in the line!
to the downright disgusting,
Oh, Steve, I don't like it!
as we become Mudmen. This week, we're on the River Thames at Blackwall in East London, opposite the Millennium Dome. We search a foreshore only accessible by boat and discover a veritable feast of finds as I look to become part of the mudlarking inner circle.
Solid silver.
Solid silver! Yes! Go on!
Our finds set us off on a journey that sees us get up close and personal with some sheep.
As soon as I pick one, Steve, he moves.
And Steve takes a foot spa like no other.
In the 17th century, a bank was built to stop the marsh estuary from flowing into the River Thames. That bank was made out of a sort of black earth. It was a blacker wall, hence Blackwall, where we are today. It became a significant ocean-going port. Sir Walter Raleigh had a house here. Later on, Nelson had a house here. It became a place where ships were built. But today, we're visiting a stretch of the foreshore that no one's set foot on for a whole year. A year of untouched finds waiting for us. Now, we can't access that foreshore from the embankment, so we're going by a boat which I'm late for, a boat which Stephen Rock will be annoyed with me for being late for. Stephen Rock, I'm sorry.
I can't believe he's late. We've got the boat all loaded up, ready to go. We're going to one of the best foreshores you can go to.
We're just wasting time, really, aren't we?
Morning, lads.
Mud.
You're late.
Time? Why are you so late?
Do you know what? I went through hell getting here. Absolute hell.
Get
Come on. I'm sorry I'm late, but it's quite complicated. Normally we just get on the foreshore, and this is really complicated stuff.
Life jackets on and Team Mudmen are go, go, go. This should be one of our most exciting foreshores ever.
So, at the end of the day, we're going to look in your bucket and Rock and I will say to each other, is he in a circle material or not?
Okay, can I just say to you, I know already I won't be, because you two just move the goalposts like you have every week with the knee pads, like you have with everything. Every time I achieve anything or do anything, I never get the rewards anyway, because you're two lying, horrid mudlarks who want to keep the whole foreshore to yourselves, and your horror is like your horrid little personal fiefdom, this grubby little incestuous group of nasty little trowel-wielding, metal-detecting thieves. And I hate you all. But in all seriousness, if I find something today, can I join you?
Yeah, you might do.
I reckon.
Yeah. Look at the foreshore, look at the foreshore.
Look at it, it's there.
Yeah.
Come today.
Oh, look how clean it is. Look at that. There's no mud there whatsoever.
Not at all.
Oh, it's good.
Yay.
We only have a few hours to search before the tide comes in, and I'm determined to prove my worth as a mudlark.
Remember, Rock and I are part of a group of specially licensed mudlarks. Our permits from the Port of London Authority allow us to dig the Thames foreshore down to 3 feet 11 inches, whilst Johnny's only allows him to dig to 3 inches.
Okay, guys. One of us has had a find.
Let's have a look.
It's a find.
What have you got?
My
Vaughan,
word,
is it a
it's
coin?
find. It's made of lead. It's a figure. Ta-da!
Hey, well done.
What's he got?
No toy soldier.
Well done!
Nice work, Johnny. For centuries, local children could gain access to the foreshore via the historic Blackwall stairs, which is why in the past we found a number of old toys down here. those stairs are now sadly blocked off.
It's made of lead and he hasn't got a head.
Yeah.
But I found it on the foreshore, and now I'll be a mudman, for sure.
With Johnny getting the first find, it's time for Rock and I to show him how the inner circle rolls.
Got an anchor on it.
Yeah, that's lovely.
I think it's a Royal Marines button.
But this is a pottage, yeah, and they're highly collectible pottage, and it says fine tooth powder. Always get vast amounts on the foreshore. This is a sheep's tooth. And do you know what? There are masses down here. I think I've had a jawbone today.
That's a huge... That is a whopper.
Handmade Tudor pin.
This is really nice. I'm not sure what the age is, but it's a small bottom of a pot, but it's really highly decorated.
Looks to me like the top section of a book clasp.
I've got a little effigy of a sailor taking cargo off of a boat. It's brilliant.
Millions of Elizabethan pins, straight away right there. You know, pipe stem. Look, just in this little rock pool alone already, 1, 2, 3, and a pipe bowl. You know, quite a good one. Just lying there straight away. So, you know, that one, judging by its size, late Victorian, and all the ship's nails and all the bits. It's just straight here. We're not even, I know it's Mudmen, we dig history, but we're not even having to dig for it. It's just lying here, just a carpet of history. Awesome. So, and I've had a good find as well, which is probably why I'm feeling a bit giddy. But hopefully, I'm gonna have a coin up today. I've got to get a coin. I should have a coin up today, shouldn't I, lads?
You should have today, mate.
Coin!
Really?
Coin.
Well done. Victoria halfpenny.
Is it?
Good, yeah.
What's on the other side?
No, it's not. Is it? What is that?
It's not, though. It's not.
It's a shilling. I told a lie. It's a shilling.
It's a shilling?
Yeah, that's silver. That's a silver coin.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Well done.
There are 3 main types of Victorian shilling: the young head, the Jubilee head, and the old head. These gain their names from the type of portrait of Queen Victoria shown on the coin. This one here looks to be a young head.
So he's had the soldier up. And he's had the first coin as well.
Go on, come on, I'm looking good. I'm looking good. Innes.
You've got to think about it.
Okay, well, no, come on, I've had a silver coin.
No, it's good. It's
That's
good.
not solid silver.
Solid silver. It's 100%
Yes!
silver.
Go on!
Johnny's really stepped up today. We're finding so much down here, it really could be a record day for the Mudmen.
Has Steve ever taught you anything?
Yeah, quite a lot of stuff.
Has he?
Yeah.
I mean, we sort of begrudgingly, you know, and obviously he's not the most popular man on the foreshore. Let's face it, no one really likes him, but...
Can't read or write.
He can't, barely.
Yeah.
I mean, I asked him to, he asked for an autograph the other day, he put the pen in his mouth.
Yeah, I know.
And that's how bad it is.
Well, it used to be his foot, so he's moved on from
Yeah,
that.
has he?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Well,
He used to stick it between
he
his
knows it's not his foot now.
Yeah.
That's
No,
very
yeah,
interesting,
no,
actually.
we got that far.
Because I gave him that tip. I assumed, I said, not with your feet, Steve. I assumed he'd go to manual dexterity.
Yeah, no.
I didn't think he'd instantly think, oh, it must be in my mouth. But he may be really lonely. One of the most boring men I've ever met in my life. But
all that aside, yeah.
he really knows his stuff. He really knows his stuff.
He does.
Okay, do you know what? I'm going to move on.
Okay.
Because I had some good finds here, including a silver shilling, a bit of silver. I'm going to move on. I'm going to see if I can... I'll go down there so I can annoy Steve a bit.
Okay, mate.
See you in a bit, Rod. Do you know what? I've got to tell you, though, this is... this is my first time. Because I used to do my morning show on the radio, so I was never able to get down here early. And they always get down here a bit early. And I'm starting to wonder if this isn't a bit easier than I thought. I mean, I'm not blowing my own trumpet here, but I am cracking away, yeah? And I'm starting to wonder whether maybe, you know, it's not so much... I mean, I know they're all talking about, you got to get your iron, you got to get your iron. And maybe I have got my iron finally, but I think it might just be about the early bird catches the worm. Do you know what I mean?
What I'm going to do, yeah, is I'm going to give you a quest.
Yeah.
And I know what it is, yeah, because I can tell just by instantly looking at it. I've pulled out loads, but you've never pulled one out.
Yeah.
And so as is this possibility of inner circle today,
Yeah.
plus you've had the nice soldier out and you've also had a nice coin,
Yeah.
I could stand here, yeah, pull it out, yeah, and look amazing.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you pull it out today. So from here, from the slip gaze to your bucket to the here to here.
That's a big area.
It's easy.
So am I sitting in the right position here,
Yes,
Steve?
you're in the right position. It's right under your big hooter. If I say it's under your nose, where is your nose?
There.
Right. Follow your nose down. Follow it forward. Stop. What can you see?
What, this? Oh! I thought that was just a thing. I saw that this. It actually is Bellarmine.
Bellarmine pottery originated in Germany in the 16th century and is said to take its name from a fearsome Catholic inquisitor, Cardinal Robert Bellarmine, a fierce opponent of Protestantism and alcohol. People wishing to insult him linked his image to jars holding booze and would often smash them, which is why it can be hard to find a complete face.
You made up?
I'm made up. Oh, man. This is the best day.
Vaughan, come now, let's get this pot out.
Coming up, Johnny goes a little bit rock and roll.
Want to get like come on, little rockin' bucket.
Let's go away.
And Steve opens up a sheep grooming business.
So this is the ending, yeah? You go like that with a mirror.
Yeah.
OK at the back there?
This week, me, mud god Steve Brooker and his sidekick Rock are on the River Thames at Blackwall. Having journeyed by boat to reach a foreshore untouched for a year, I've set about proving I'm worthy of the Mudlark inner circle.
Coin!
Really?
Coin!
And by gosh, I'm nailing it.
Solid silver.
Solid silver.
Yes! Go on!
Johnny might think he's flying, but his entry to the inner circle is by no means certain. Meanwhile, let's see if I can get up the rest of this beauty.
Yeah, close up. Oh, here we go. We're out.
We're out.
Look at that. That is a beauty.
Does your missus mind when you put all this sort of stuff in the dishwasher?
Well, we don't need a dishwasher right now. The Thames will do for a quick rinse, so we can take a closer look.
It's a damn beauty.
So look. That really is, isn't it?
So what
And how old do you think that is?
I think it's got to be 1700, isn't it?
Oh, man, that's really something. If we can put all that together and I can have that.
You look nice in your masonette.
It really would look nice. In my dull maisonette, it'll look lovely.
This is what I love about being down here at Blackwall. There's just so many of these lead tokens, and this is a really special one. You can't quite see it. It needs a good clean up. It's got a little bird on it. On the other side, I've got some initials, TH.
Nice work, Rock. Medieval lead tokens were produced because of the lack of small change, which meant buying anything in small quantities was difficult. This led traders to produce tokens as a substitute for coins, often with their initials on and with emblems relating to a particular trade.
Got another one earlier on.
Yeah, chaps, coming over.
Steve knows this must be good, because I'm on fire.
You've got a little, what are they called?
Oh, yeah, I'll tell you what, you're on the inner circle. If you can remember what it's called, I'll put you in the inner circle.
Gimlet.
Oh, so close, and yet so far.
What is it?
A rumbler bell
Yeah.
or a crotal bell.
Crotal bell. I remember. I should have remembered that.
Now, if you listen to that, this should go on the leading pack animal.
Has it actually got it in it?
Yeah, yeah, but they're made of iron. So if it's been in here long enough, which I
Yeah.
think it has done, because look at the colour,
Yeah.
yeah, we should be able to take it to the Thames,
Yeah.
clean it, and
Yeah.
it may ring. So if you listen now...
Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on.
There you go. You can do it. I'll see if there's any more there.
All right, Steve. I'll be back in a second.
Give it a good wash.
Ding dong. If this medieval crotal bell still has its ringer, then we've got a seriously good find.
Is it ringing?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Normally,
Listen.
yeah. I mean, if they're on
Listen, are
top,
you
yeah,
ready? You ready?
the iron ringer just goes. Hey, the clapper works. Well done.
Man, this is just the best day ever.
Well, we're certainly discovering lots, and historically, discovery is associated with Blackwall. It was from here in December 1606 that 3 small merchant ships set sail and ended up becoming the first permanent English settlers in the New World. Amongst those on board was one Captain John Smith, who would eventually be captured by Native Americans and have his life saved by the chief's daughter, Pocahontas.
Yeah, so look how much you've had so far. Well done.
That's a bit of Bellarmine pot,
Yeah.
isn't it, right there?
That could go with your...
My other bit, yeah.
Maybe you could join a pot together.
Well, it could match. It doesn't. You
No,
might.
no, the handle comes off of there, look. So
Yeah.
you've got that,
Yeah.
and that comes off of there. Remember, it's only a very small handle that
Oh,
comes
please
off.
let it fit. Other end, other way up, other way up.
Well, no, it won't fit. It's a different colour. So what you need now, yeah?
Yeah, but it's not. I'm not going to sort of put together some sort of bastardised pot.
Hey,
Not
look.
as much Bellarmine
look.
as Frankenstein. Go on.
Well done, Johnny.
Look, Michael, we found a Vellamine pot.
Well, Dr. Lewis is certain to want this for the British Museum, and there's plenty of other hot finds to steam up the docks' glasses.
A very small piece of shot, probably for, I don't know, just shooting game or whatever.
Well, and that's a complete inkwell. Look at that.
It's quite strange on the foreshore, but you get a lot of it on here due to the fact that it was used as ballast on boats. So this is coral.
That's quite good, look. Nappy pin.
Johnny had a shilling earlier. I've just found a sixpence. So it's Victoria as well, so the same era. It's a bunhead, so that's a young Victoria.
Where is the next bit of foreshore I'm going to take the lucky trowel to? Use the trowel, Luke. Use the trowel.
And I can see you got some bag seals there as well.
Yeah, so they're quite worn, but you can just about make out some lettering on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, these all would have been attached to some commodity, some produce, wouldn't they? Yeah. To prove that package hadn't been opened in transit.
Well, yeah, it was like imagine a bag coming off a boat here.
Yeah.
You've got some guy up the top here marking each one that comes off.
Yeah.
He's not going to know what's in the bag.
Yeah.
Not only that, think how many people are going to get their hands on those items as they come off the ship. So many different people are going to have their hands on those.
Dishonest cockneys.
Well, so many dishonest people,
really,
so many places and areas where it could be broken
Why did you
into.
say dishonest?
Because they were, weren't they?
But yeah, they were. But thinking about it,
were.
that also told you, yeah, that the bag hadn't been fiddled with.
Exactly.
So they're going back and forth off the boat, come straight off the boat, he looks at that and he says, right, that is, what's that on there, VK?
Yeah.
Vast kangaroos
Yeah,
within
could
that
be-
bag.
it could be-
yeah,
could
yeah,
be
yeah,
vast
just straight off
kangaroos,
the
yeah,
fast. So imagine,
rested.
just in one little space over there, he's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, possible 6.
Where'd you get those, Rob?
6
Were they all
bags
in one
seals.
little space?
The back there, yeah.
Just up the back there? Well, listen, you carry on going through that lot. I'm going to go up the back, and I'm going to see if I can't find a few more things. I'm looking for quality, not quantity, guys.
After my storming early form on the foreshore, I appear to have hit a bit of a dry spell. I'm desperate to find stuff as old as the inner circle keep coming up with. Maybe it's time to turn to the experts.
Okay, what I'm going to do now... Rock,
Yo!
where did you find those bag seals? And the bag seals and all the...
Just along this line here.
Along the line?
Yeah, along
okay,
the line there.
So what I did was, I went along that line there and started having a look. And it's clear that, I haven't got as good an eye for things as Rock. Obviously, I've got quite a good bucket today. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to sort of shadow Rock here and try and see the world from Rock's perspective. I'm going to go above him here. And if you want to come behind me here and just get a look at my perspective, just kind of a little look. I'm just going to get a camera in behind me. Just come in. You can see a Rock's eye view. Rock, you just want to move your head to that side.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is now me holding it. This is Vaughny cam now.
Pins galore. There we go. Pins.
This is exactly what Rock's seeing, as shot by your favourite mudman, Johnny Vaughan. That's me. Now, your favourite mudman's just moving in now on Rock's hand, so you can just get an idea. Rock has picked those out from all that.
These pins, they're
Sorry,
everywhere.
choppers. It's not going to be a regular feature of the show, Vaughny cam, but it's just to show you the difference. If you're watching that at home, you're getting the same perspective as me. I couldn't see them either. And yet, look what Rock's picked out in his hand there. You've seen that. And the sort of finds that Dr. Michael Lewis, is going to really like because they're very intimate, kind of personal items. Things that will tell you a lot about an age. What you had up, Steve?
I've had a bag seal. There's a little piece of tin glaze there. It's quite nice.
Look at this.
Yeah, well, you know what that is. We've had this before on the show.
What is it?
Well, imagine this, the pot's actually making this, yeah? What he does, yeah, is what do you think this pattern is made with?
His fingers.
Yeah, it is. And all he's doing, yeah, is he's just pushing his finger in, pushing his finger in. And if we clean this off and check it out, yeah, we'll see his fingerprints. So do you fancy finding some other bits? We go to the other end of the foreshore. I've got a little place down there.
Yeah.
Come on in.
Oh, what's this?
You got something?
No, but look...
Clear natural. It's got your eye, though. You've got your eye.
Running underneath this part of the Thames is the Blackwall Tunnel, which links the London borough of Tower Hamlets on the north side with Greenwich on the south. When it was first opened in 1897, it was the longest underwater tunnel in the world. It had cost £1.4 million to build, and it had seen 7 people lose their lives during its construction.
Hey, Steve, I think I found something quite interesting. You ready? Check it out.
Yeah, you was holding one earlier on.
I was holding one of these.
Yeah. In fact, just before you crouched down, you were holding one.
We come on the foreshore, we have a trowel, yeah?
Yeah.
And we have a bucket.
It's that. It's
Hey!
that. It's that.
You touch that.
What I found!
I know you can.
Bucket.
Oh,
Well,
man.
I'm so glad that I've suffered discomfort all day in these things. And do you know what? That was just worth it. Just
Quite
to discover
refreshing,
you
that.
two. How old do you think that is? No messing about.
I don't know, 50s. 30s.
Yeah, I've got a
30s,
plastic
50s.
bucket, but I've customised it with my own 50s handle, yeah?
I've got a
Yeah.
wet bum just over your bloody handle.
Yeah, was that worth it?
No.
No, it wasn't, was it?
I got a handle on my bucket and I got some rock and roll. I got a handle on my... It's my rocking bucket.
On a day of great medieval finds, discovering my rockin' bucket handle might just, for me, be the most exciting. Let's put this baby to use.
Hey, hey, I'm gonna get a rocking bucket with a baker-like grip. I'm wiggle my hip, come on, live on a little rocking bucket.
Let's go away! I'm in the smallest bit of foreshore and you're
Sorry.
hassling me with your bucket.
But listen, if a guy's
Get
got
off.
a rocking bucket, he tells
You
me.
haven't.
It's a rocking bucket. Okay, fair enough, Steve.
I thought you wanted to find something really old, Johnny. I fear we may never hear the end of Johnny's baker-like bucket handle. Fortunately, the tide's coming in and we've got to catch a boat. We better round up rock and say farewell to Blackwall.
Do you know what, lads? I think I've done enough to get my, to join the inner circle.
Really?
Yeah, genuinely, I must have
Really?
done. I must have done.
It's that handle, yeah, of yours.
You're close.
I must have done enough to get it, Steve, haven't I?
I've never had such rich pickings on a foreshore. If I can't get into the inner circle after today's action, then I know I never will.